Before we get started, make sure you follow me on all of my socials and join my Roblox fan group. Subscribe if you want to join the kingdom and enjoy the video. Hey Royals, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you're here today because we are going to be talking about how you can get the best trades in Royale High. These tips literally changed how I play the game, so I am so excited to share them with you. Before I get into all my trading secrets, make sure you subscribe to my channel because we are trying to reach 200,000 subscribers before March 1st, which is my channel anniversary. That's right, it's almost been an entire year since I started the channel, so it would be amazing if we could get to 200,000 subscribers before March 1st. I know it's kind of crazy, but I really feel like we can do it. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that before we get started. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later. Okay, I'll stop with the self-promo now. Let's get into today's video. I have so many tips on how you can get amazing trades in Royale High. So I'll start with the most simple one, which is having something very specific that you're going to be focusing on. If you're trying to sell something, I would not recommend doing a shop because people get overwhelmed when you have an entire list of all these items you're selling and they don't even know what to start with. The same goes for if you're trying to trade for something. Just focus on one thing at a time so that it's less overwhelming and because it honestly just makes it less complicated for you who's trying to find these items. The next piece of advice that I have for you is find the right server. If you join a server and everyone there is trying to sell things or find things, you don't want to be there because there's way too much competition. Try to find a server that's a little bit more chill, but obviously if everyone there is AFK and not talking, that's probably not the best place to be either. Try to find a server where people are moving around, talking to each other, but most importantly, that no one is trying to sell or trade for the same things that you are. This next tip is probably my favorite one of this entire video. It's make it obvious. I mean, if you really want something, let's say it's a parasol, put it in your name. Make your name, I want a parasol, or trading for a parasol. Go up to people with parasols and ask them if they're for trade, or at least read their bio to make sure that they're for trade before you ask. Putting what you're trading in your bio or your journal is a little bit helpful, but I feel like a lot of people don't check there, so if you're going to do that, make sure you also put it in your name or you tell people in the server as well so that they know. Oh my gosh, what are my hands doing? All of these tips I just shared were about how to get someone to trade you, but now what to do in the trade itself. So the first thing I'd like to recommend is understand value. If you're trying to overpay for something, sure, people might accept the trade, but you don't want to lose a bunch of items for nothing. Don't overprice your items either, and make sure you know how much people are willing to trade for them so that you can actually get rid of them. I mean, if you're trying to sell your parasol for 200,000 diamonds, that's just not going to happen right about now. So make sure that you understand what people are actually willing to pay or how much you should be paying. I think it helps a lot to watch videos about value, but also trading challenges because then you can see real people in trading and what they're trying to offer for different things. It's Sienna has some really entertaining trading videos, so I would recommend going to check those out. This next one should be obvious, but if not, I promise you it really does work. Be kind and polite to everyone. This goes for when they're trying to decline a trade or when they're trying to accept a trade. Always say please and thank you and excuse me, and don't do the thing where if someone says no to a trade, you act all sad about it. Try to be a good sport because it is just a game and you will find someone eventually to do a trade. Also, I don't know if this goes for everyone, but I feel like people don't really like when they're called like sir or ma'am in the game, so maybe avoid doing that just in case they get annoyed by that kind of thing. But definitely make sure you're being extremely polite because people are more likely to accept a trade when you're being nice to them rather than if you're being a total jerk about the trade. Okay guys, I really hope you're still watching because this is the best tip of the entire video. So let's just say you're really looking for a parasol and you finally are able to offer for someone's parasol. the worst thing that you can do is be like, so what are you looking for? Because that person probably doesn't even know what they're looking for, or if they do, they're going to try and overprice their parasol. So the best thing you can do is just put an offer up. Don't ask them what they want because they're going to ask for stuff that you probably don't have. Simply put up your offer and say, this is my offer, do you like it? Don't even give them the possibility that you might change things around for them. Because if you're like, oh, should I add? Of course they're going to say yes. I mean, who doesn't want more items for their parasol? Make sure you check out all of my socials linked in the description down below and in the pinned comment. I really hope you enjoyed this video and these tips help you. Let me know in the comment section which one was your favorite or if you have any tips of your own. I love you guys so much. XOXO.